In the previous episode, we looked at winter and how it's changed the garden, as well as covered it with white snow. Also looked at spring and its beautiful colors, as well as general garden duties at this time of the year. Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's definitely July and we want to be outside as much as we can. July is always brings something unusual or something to look for. This year is not an exception. As I have mentioned in the previous episodes, we are planning to move, and about 6 months ago we have purchased a property in the north of England, close to the Scottish border. And then currently we are living in the south of England, down the bottom. Currently there's a lot of things going on. We do the packing, organizing, sorting, so everything which is required. The hardest thing is going to be to leave the garden behind, which we created for our needs, and it's going to be very difficult to move on. This is our little oasis which we can escape to and really relax. Throughout the pandemics, we lived here for 6 years, so it is very difficult. But I am optimistic, and I'm looking for a smooth transition from one place to another. Currently we're living in a 2-bed bungalow with a decent garden, and the swap is going to be, I would say, downsizing. It's going to be a 1-bed with flat with a balcony, and it is going to be a bit of change, but not to the channel, but as a channel based on Woodland Edge Garden. It's still going to be based on the nature, outdoors, wildlife, and visiting nature parks and reserves, so that won't change. You might ask, if you are moving to a smaller property with a balcony and tiny balcony, how are you gonna do the channel? There are options. Option number 1 is applying for allotment, which it's in the UK is like a small holdings. You rent it from the council, and it's like a small garden when you can grow your own vegetables, fruits. Obviously is within restrictions and boundaries. The town we're going to has 10 allotment sites. I am very positive that we're going to get something very soon. In the meantime, obviously we're going to use the balcony, explore the surrounding areas, the beach, parks, and castles, which got plenty up there. And yes, that's going to be something else. It's going to be a new beginning, but it's going to be a transition for sure, which require sensitive approach, which we are aiming for. Another update, I mentioned in the last episode that I have managed to break my wrist, and as many things going on at the same time is not a good timing, but life goes on, life happens. And this is the 4th week I am managing it, and last week I have visited a specialist who checked up on my casts, and they were saying the x-ray showed good healing going on, as it should be, and I have offered even to put the cast back on or a splinter, and I requested a splinter, which allows me to take it off, massage it, exercise my finger, and it's still very weak. I can't pull or powerful movements, grasps, nothing like that, which is frustrating, as I cannot do the packing as you would do with two hands, and lots of packing going on and sorting and organizing and heavy lifting. So it's really frustrating, but I still got 4 weeks until it's completely healed. But I would like to request another x-ray just to make sure it does grow as it heals as it should be. So that's what's happening. So in this episode we're going to look at summer and autumn in the garden. It's gonna be last year's summer, as this year's summer just began, and it's very restricted time to do any recordings as the packing and stuff going on. But I hope you're gonna enjoy it, and see you in my next episode. And until then, take care of yourself. Excitement increases as we enter to summertime. Summer is such a short time in the UK. The weather can change very quickly and dramatically. Summer is such an encouraging month to complete DIY projects. The transformation is from a full-size chair to a footstool. Each year has its own abundance of vegetables. One year is plentiful of beans, another year is tomatoes. It all depends on the weather. Autumn, and especially October, is planting flower bulbs for the spring flowering. I do like to plant a variety of tulips in one pot, and occasionally I'm mixing with other bulbs, such as crocus and daffodils. Yes, I fell in love with you and tried my best to make you love me. And now that you say you want me, oh, my answer's no. Yes, I fell in love with you